Here
I'm
we go.
scared.
Okay, welcome. Welcome everyone, and let's start today's session. Here we are. And hey, come on. Okay, today's unit is 57 different cultures. Welcome to your grammar and conversation class, intensive training. Hey, please do me a favor. Could anybody, a beautiful, amazing, exciting, so super sexy girl, help me to read?
I can.
Me.
Yes.
Learning goals.
Okay, Astrid?
Ok, thank you.
All right.
Learning goals. En esta unidad hablaremos de diferentes culturas. También veremos formas de hablar, de acciones futuras y hablaremos de cómo podemos o no llegar a acostumbrarnos a algo diferente. Los objetivos de la unidad son comparar diferentes culturas, decir a lo que estás y no estás acostumbrado, hablar de las acciones futuras, decir lo que extrañarás, decir lo que estás deseando hacer.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So these are our goals for today. Let's go to the next image. Okay. Now, Cindy, could you help reading this?
Yes. Stop saying I wish, start saying I will.
Excellent. That's it. Cindy, what do you think about this quote?
Okay, it's that, for example, if we want to propose to do it something, we can do it if we want. So it's just a volunteer for ourselves to achieve all the things or goals that we need or want.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're
Anybody
welcome.
else? Yes? Anybody else who wants to give your opinion?
Yes, Liz.
Yes, please.
I think that sometimes we say I wish, but we don't do nothing to make our dreams come true. So we have to be to act more than say.
Yeah, that's it. Excellent. So, I think you're right. Anybody else?
Me.
Please, Jessie.
Is the facts are worth more than the words. That's all.
That's it. Yes, this. Okay, so anybody else? Yes, please, Angel.
I think take the means only dream to do.
That's it. Yes, you're right. Sometimes we, oh, thank you. Yes, sometimes we say that we don't have the things that we want, but we never say that we don't work for the things we want. Benjamin Franklin said, if you want to have what you have never had, you have to do what you have never done. That's it. It's so simple.
Yes, I think that the action are stronger than the words.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so look at this. We are going to do a very nice activity today. We are going to activate knowledge, compare and contrast. How many cultures do you know? Choose two of them and compare. How are they alike and how are they different? In teams, we are going to fill up the Venn diagram. So, you know what? I would like to set down the first culture. Let's talk about Mexican culture. And any suggestion about the other one that we could compare?
Maybe Chinese culture?
I guess Chinese is a very good selection. Anybody else's opinion? No, anybody? Korean?
Japanese, maybe.
Japanese. What do you think about Mexican, the first, and the second one? Any? Okay, but you know what? Chinese, Japanese, Korean, they are a little similar. Okay, so what do you think about
Asian.
Yes,
Indian.
Asian cultures? Well, let's talk about Chinese or Korean or Japanese. So please do me a favor. With this tool, Anotar, we are going to write what are the characteristics that we consider Mexican have, Asian have, and what are the coincidences in both. Hey, Joel, that was a very good suggestion. French culture, that's good. But okay, let's talk about this, all right? Okay, so here we have food. I could say that in our culture, something so representative is warm people. And I could also say, well, I have been told that they are very individual people. They don't have that sense of collectivity, and they are not very warm. Okay, anything else about Mexican or Asian? Excellent, that's it. They are so hardworking. They have a language. That's it. Pretty good. They have varied cuisine. Their history, both countries have a very ancient history. Okay, they are. They consider that family is very important.
Yes, I think so.
Hey, that's great.
Sorry, could you tell me or could you help me to know how can I write on the PowerPoint slides?
Oh yes, of course, Cindy. There is an options. There is a tool that says options. You already seen it? Where
Yes.
options? Click on it and it is going to appear Anotar. That's the name of the submenu. If you click on Anotar, there are going to appear many different options, like texto, dibujar.
Okay.
All right. Okay, what about
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, they have 3 alphabets. My goodness. We have just one. School education, music, excellent. They are organized people, punctual. Yes, they are very punctual. have native languages. Pretty good. Hey, that's excellent. Oh, we need, okay, excellent. They are very shy. Yes. We need a volunteer to explain something about the Venn diagram that we have been filling up. That's it. Any volunteer? Come on, don't be shy. Okay, Danny?
Yes. Anything or all?
Anything, don't worry.
Okay, I was the one who wrote that Asian people has 3 alphabets, and I think that's very, very impressive, because we only have one, and sometimes we commit some mistakes, and they have 3 and they use it like in the same sentences, all in one. So I think that's very impressive, and I think that's very different from here.
Yes, it is. All right, thank you very much. Please tell me, who's your victim?
Okay, my victim will be Tomás.
Thank you. Tomás, hello. Don't sleep, don't go, don't be shy. Guess what? I think Tomás is having problems. Oh, here it is. Yes.
Sorry. And when I wrote traditions in Mexico, it's different. The traditions, it's different because in Mexico we are very, ¿cómo se llama? Como fiesteros.
We are animal party.
Animal party, and Asian people are like more quiet, and everything is about the soul or something. So that's different.
Yeah, they are very mystic.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it. Thank you very much. Tomás, who's your victim?
Cindy. Elizabeth.
Okay, it's my turn. Well, I think that Mexican people have good customs, also many landscape instead of Asian, because also our food are so delicious, too spicy, but not like Asian, because I have the opportunity to take, to eat some of the Asian food, and I get surprised because their food are so spicy, more than the Mexican. So I think it could be a difference between them.
Yeah, that's it. All right, thank you very much. Guess what? Astrid wrote something so interesting. Astrid, could you talk to us about what you wrote?
Sure. I know that for Thailand, children are so important. They are so focused in their well-being and safety. In the streets, if you're walking with a kid, they'll stop you to talk to the kid, and they will always say how beautiful the kid is. I feel like talking about Asian, we're talking about several countries, and they are different between each other.
Yes, you're really right. Thank you very much. Just that's it. You know what? Mm, it was very interesting for me, very um, attractive to see what you wrote about the kids because it is something different. Of course, we pay attention to kids, but we are not so focused on their wealth, really. We very difficultly ask with a child to ask how he or she is. And even to stop anybody at the street just to say, hey, what a beautiful boy you have. Hey, boy, how are you? I haven't ever seen something like that.
Yeah. And in Thailand, you will never see a kid in the streets, like alone, like trying to make his life all by himself, like washing cars or doing that kind of things. They don't.
That is something really different and really important for the development of a country.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much, Astrid. All right, Arisbeth, please talk to us about what you wrote.
Okay, well, I wrote this. The culture in Latin America is very different than in Asia. Asian people is very organized, but in Mexico, most of the people are disorganized. Well, I think that is something different in different cultures because they conserve their traditions and try to do the things step by step. And in Mexico, for example, is totally different. We sometimes we do the things well, we don't feel the steps. Anything, do the things, whatever they want, and that is very. Oh no, it's how can I say? We don't have we don't feel the rules. We don't continue the rules. We try to do the things as we wish. I think. Well, can you hear me?
Yes, I can help you.
Yes.
Well, that's I think.
I think
that Maggie can see her microphone is out.
Thank you very much. No, you know what happens here is that at this time, there are plenty of people who is selling tamales. And so I don't like in my recording the sound of tamales. And whenever passes by, I prefer to turn the microphone off.
Okay.
So still the moment they have passed, then I turn the microphone on.
Okay. For example, I think that it doesn't happen in other. Exactly.
That's Mexican tradition only.
That's it. That's something really iconic in our traditions. In our culture, there's also the tamales person, and you are going to see a tacos kiosk every corner. If you don't see anything like this, you say, no, I'm not in Mexico, definitely. All right. Thank you very much. Now let's go to the next. Okay, so today we are going to talk about cultures, different cultures. Okay, so let's go to the vocabulary. I think that they are very simple and very familiar for you, the vocabulary exponents that we have in here. Like, anybody who could help me reading?
Me.
Please, yes.
Okay. Vocabulary. Culture. culture, society, values, norms, folkways, mores, laws, culture universal, subcultures, counterculture, ethnos, ethnocentrism, cultural relatives, culture diffusion, culture, society, and culture not in, interval. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that word.
It's not interchangeable.
Interchangeable. Society consists of people. Culture consists of shared products of human groups. Material culture, cycle objects that a culture creates. Non-material culture, abstract human creations.
Thank you very much. All right, so look at this. Here we have some very important elements whenever we talk about culture. Of course, we can do something like always the same and describe what you know about any culture. But I think that we can do something more interesting because we all are teachers. So we know that something that we teachers really like to do is to talk about society and its changes. So, for example, I would like to talk about folkways. Folkways, of course, is not only the characteristics in a country about their uses, about their music, their food, their dressing up, their languages, but also the way people think in a country. In our society, here we mentioned that society and culture not interchangeable. It's not interchangeable because we are supposed to be conserving some of the elements that are really principal in our culture. But nowadays, we have been permitting that our culture could be mixed with many others. If you go to a street in the United States, for example, in Newburgh, in Indiana, you could feel like you are in Paseo de la Reforma because it's exactly the same. If you go to a mall in Indiana, you are going to feel that you are in Plaza Las Americas in Ecatepec or in Jalapa or in any other place. So culture is not interchangeable, but I think that, well, from my point of view, we are losing our culture. So I don't know what you think. Or maybe it is enhancing, it is being enhanced, enriched. Maybe I am wrong. So what's your opinion, Arisbeth?
Sorry. Well, I think that, well, the culture is not interchangeable, but there's some places that the people um, are almost the same that in other countries. For example, I agree with you when you say that in a mall, it's more or less, the people are more or less the same that in another mall, in another country, it doesn't matter. But I think that each culture is very different. For example, in Mexico, we have different kinds of cultures. Just depends in the center of Mexico, in the north, in the south. It's not the same. For example, people in the south of Mexico is very different than the people in the north because they are very near to the United States, for example.
That's it. Yes, you're right. Oh, excellent. Thank you very much, Arisbeth.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Your victim. Who's your victim?
Oh, my victim is Thomas Adrian.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Tomás, don't go. Are you there?
Hello.
Okay.
What was
Yeah, what is your opinion about this cultural interchange that we have with many other countries? What is your point of view?
Well, the different cultures in the world are basically a mix of all of them, because um, in the past some countries attack other countries and that countries mix it. So in Mexico we are like very demasiado cultural, no sé cómo se dice eso.
It is so cultural.
So we are basically a mix of many cultures. Is the French, Spain, everything, almost everything country in the world. So it's cool because we are almost the only country it's like that, a mix of other cultures. So it's cool.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so here Arisbeth wrote something. I would like her to read it. Arisbeth, hello.
Yes. Well, I didn't write in this moment anything, but
yeah.
Yes, I wrote only that Latin America is what's different than Asia. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. You know what? It's because I haven't seen your post.
Okay. Thank you.
But it's okay. You know what? Agustin, please talk to us.
Well, I heard that I wrote that Agustin can hear anything that we are talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, he wrote that he's having problems.
Yes.
Oh my, his internet is not working pretty well. Maria del Carmen is also having problems. Oh my. Okay, Joel, please talk to us about your idea, your opinion.
Well, I wrote, well, let me tell you that I have a master's degree in political cultures. And for me, the culture is part of my life because I had been working with the culture during many years. I'm 44 years old, and for me, the culture, it could be the best expression to the human, and the maximum is the culture to me. And I wrote something about currently the culture is a way to practice the politics between the countries, and it is written in the Mexican Constitution. It is a law. In fact, we have kind of I don't know how to say tratados.
Treaty.
Well, it's kind of treaty. And we have many treaty with many countries around the world about health, about sport, about what education, about whatever. And I consider that the culture, the Mexican culture, it has is very rich. The Mexican culture, it has many millions to years, and it's very beautiful, with Aztecas, etc. And Mexican culture for me is almost the best. I had been the chance, yes, I have had the chance to be in other countries like Europe, like French, like Cuba, like German, and around the world is very important another countries, when they hear something about Mexican culture, they are very amazing for them. And for me, I feel me very proud to be Mexican. Yes.
Yes, you're right. In many other countries in the world, Mexican people is very appreciated.
Yes. Yes. In fact, my second name, Toshli, is a Azteca name, and it means atl, that is means to the weather, and Toshli to rabbit. So it's a kind of mix. It means conejo de agua, but it for me is I feel me proud to my name. I feel me proud to my country, and I feel me proud to be Mexican. Yes.
Hey, that's beautiful. You know what? Unfortunately, and unfairly, it is something that we don't see in the new generations. Many people don't know how big and how great Mexico is.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, it's a big problem. But we have to share our tradition, our custom with the kids, with the teenagers, etc., in order it won't disappear.
Yes, that's it. You're right. Yes. I totally agree with you. All right. It is kind of a counterculture, because this kind of counterculture is making everything change. It's okay because we need innovation. But anyway, I think that we could also conserve something that gives us identity.
Yes.
All right. Excellent. You know what?
Thank you, Maggie.
My pleasure. Thanks to you. Well, don't forget that we have a very nice video. It seems like an advertisement, but I swear that if I could play it for you, I would do it. Okay, so look at this. Here we have the grammar focus for today. We are going to work about used to plus verb and get used to. So could anybody help me reading?
Me.
All right, please.
Used to, get used to. Uso. Used to y get used to se utilizan para hablar de cosas que estamos acostumbrados a hacer o cosas que solíamos llevar a cabo. Used to. Se utiliza para hablar de acciones habituales del pasado, cosas que acostumbrabas a hacer antes. Sujeto plus used plus verbo en su forma simple plus complemento. Ejemplo, afirmativo. I used to sell clothes in the school. Yo acostumbraba a vender ropa en la escuela. She used to walk 30 minutes every day. Ella acostumbraba a caminar 30 minutos al día. We used to drink soda with ice cream. Nosotros acostumbrábamos con helado.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Guess what? Now we are going to do a very nice activity. We are going to write in the chat what we know that people used to do in the past in Mexico. I remember that my granny used to boil corn so that they can do the tortilla for all the family at morning. They used, well, my grandmother used to make tortillas for breakfast. For breakfast. Okay. You know what? She didn't use to buy the corn. She used to grow it herself. Okay, so here, that's beautiful. Betsaida wrote, they used to travel by horses. Excellent. My grandmother used to make tortillas for that's me. They used to travel by train. I used to play with the rope. Excellent. The Aztecs, we used to make sacrifices. The Aztecs used to eat human flesh. She didn't used to buy the corn. That's me. I'm sorry. Laura, the people used to sweep the street in front of their houses. Yes, they used to. My grandmother used to wash the clothes in the river. Excellent. Mexicans used to go to the church every Sunday. Excellent. In the past, children used to play with marbles. And even children used to play. Now they just are punching keys on the cell phone. The Aztecs used to eat dogs. My family used to celebrate the Day of the Dead, making and selling alfeñique. Wow, hey, that was great. The Mexican ancient used to adore different gods, to worship gods. I used to play encantados with my cousins. Oh, beautiful. They used to buy milk at the barns. Yes. I used to go to the movies when I was single. Hey, beautiful. I used to play in the street. Now children don't used to do it. My grandmother and aunts bathe in the river, used to bathe in the river. Hey, beautiful. My mother-in-law used to prepare baklava in Christmas. Delicious. My grandparents used to harvest their own food, so they didn't used to buy groceries. Wow. Joel, I used to listen pop music a time ago. When we were kids, we used to play with a spinning and my tutien. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Cindy, I used to make drawings as leisure activity. Excellent. I used to play with my dog in the corner. Okay, I used to visit my grandpa every Sunday. Great. She used to drink soda all day. Oh my. My grandmother used to grind the nixtamal in manual form. Hey, beautiful. My father said that he used to catch tadpoles in the river, which now is the viaducto. You know what? My grandfather did also. He was living there next to Palacio de los Deportes, very, very near from there. And yes, he told me the same. In the past, people used to sleep under the stars. Oh, that was so romantic. My grandmother used to climb trees. Wow. I used to eat Animalitos cookies. Oh, they are delicious. These Americans used to play ball game. Very important, yes. I used to cook orange chicken on Christmas. Oh, delicious. When women had a baby, they used to drink pulque for having breast milk. For having. Do you remember yesterday that we were talking about gerunds and infinitives? The rule of gerund after prepositions. Okay, Jessie. I used to go to the Chivas game with my grandfather. That's nice. We were very used to boil milk after it was arriving at the door at noon up here at the end of the alley 40 years ago. Oh, yes. I also used to boil milk. They were very nice uses. Okay, so let's go to the next. You know what? You are so creative. Okay, now let's go to the negative. In the negative, we are going to do the same, but of course, we are going to use the auxiliary did in negative. Like I didn't sell clothes in the school. She didn't use to walk 30 minutes every day. We didn't used to drink soda with ice cream. And here, very important, we have to be plus is to. We are going to use the verb to be with used to say that we got any custom to do anything. For example, at here. A. Okay. I am used to drinking plain water at dinner time. Well, this is something that I am used to. Okay. Please, let's write what you didn't used to do or any negative and something that you are used to doing nowadays. Angelina used to play poker with my husband. Hey, nice. In the past, people didn't used to pass too many hours in front of the TV. Yes, that's it. You know what, Betsaida? You can say people didn't used to spend long in front of the TV. I didn't used to wait for Santa, but instead we received lots of presents from Grandpa. Wow, beautiful. I am used to wake up early, even if I slept late. Wow, good. Cindy, I am used to playing with my basketball. Okay, I didn't used to have insomnia. Oh my. I didn't used to do exercise. Now I am used to exercising. Okay, to exercising. Remember that we are going to use the verb in ing form. So I am used to playing, all right. I am used to, he is used to playing in the park. I didn't used to wear a tie, but now I have to. Oh, yes. I am used to reading pretty good. In the past, people didn't used to drive while they were using the cell. That's it. I am used to play video games with my workmates. Good. They are used to cooking their own meal. Excellent. I didn't used to study English. That's great. We didn't used to have dinner. Okay. I'm used to eating vegetables. I didn't used to go to the park. I didn't used to watch TV. I am used to watching PC. I am used to reading every day. I'm used to cooking desserts. I'm used to walking every day. I didn't used to dance. I am used to drinking coffee every morning. I'm used to play basketball. Excellent. I didn't used to work in the afternoon, but now I'm getting used to. Hey, that's beautiful. I didn't used to go to the movies. I didn't used to wear it, but I had to get used to nowadays. Okay, the kids didn't used to play at the time with electronic toys. Good. I am used to traveling 1.5 hours from my job. I didn't used to drive to work. Okay. I didn't used to eat ground beef. I am used to eat ground beef in meatballs or hamburgers. Wow. Hey, that's beautiful. Excellent. I didn't used to change diapers. That's it. I didn't used to drink coffee, but now I used to drinking coffee at least once a week. Oh, good. All right. Let's go to the next part. Could anybody help me reading, please?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, grammar focus. Oraciones afirmativas. I'm used to eating pizza every night. Yo estoy acostumbrado a comer pizza todas las noches. He used to spending 3 hours in the traffic. Él está acostumbrado a pasar 3 horas en el tráfico. Negativas. He isn't used to working on Saturdays. Él no está acostumbrado a trabajar los sábados. They weren't used to long journeys. Ellos no están acostumbrados a los viajes largos. Interrogativas. Are you used to traveling by bus? ¿Estás acostumbrado a viajar en autobús? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. Yes, I am. No, I am not.
Thank you very much. Well, it's kind of like the same that we were doing now. Do anybody of you have any question?
No, no, I think no.
No?
Maggie,
Yes.
I have a doubt. In the when you use the verb, in the case of I am used to, the verb, it has to be always in gerund.
When you are talking about that custom that you have, then yes, it is something like we are, because we are going to use to, and after the preposition to, the verb in gerund.
Okay.
It is something like irregular, but yes, that's it.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. Agustin, you were going to ask anything.
Yes, but that was the same question.
That's it. All right.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I listened to
Did
you.
you hear me?
I
Oh,
heard
thank you, because this is the first time. This is the first time I'm using the cell phone because I didn't have any internet connection at home. It rained a lot, so it was very hard for me to get into this. So I'm getting used to.
Wow. But you're making master in the use of the IT.
Awesome.
Long time ago, when I started working in this system, I remember that my students used to complain a lot. They really said, why in the name of God we have to do this, that it's so difficult for us. And I thought it was okay because it was the first time, and there were many people who were not used to be working
That's right.
with technology. So this is a double course for the price of one, because
I can see.
you are going to be used to working with the technologies, new technologies.
Indeed. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So look at this. Could anybody help me reading this?
I have a question.
Yes.
This form with the verb to be, can we use present, past, and future too?
Yes, yes, we can do it. So you can talk about the uses that you have now, like I am used to working, but you can also say in past, I was used to working.
And I will be?
That's it. Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. All right, let's read this. Grammar focus. Yes, please.
Get used to. Uso. Get used to se utiliza para decir que nos acostumbramos a hacer algo. Forma. Sujeto plus get plus used to plus verb plus ing plus complement. Afirmativa. Rose is getting used to living in a city. Rosa está acostumbrando a vivir en una ciudad. We are getting used to studying every day. Nos estamos acostumbrando a estudiar todos los días. I got used to drinking tea when I was in London. Me acostumbré a beber té cuando estuve en Londres.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, that's it. That's what you were asking to me. Are we going to use this get used to in all of the tenses? Yes, we can. But here, if you are not used to, you are just having the custom, you are forming that habit, then you are going to say, I get used to, I am getting used. Okay, so are you, I'm get to use, you know what, Jessie? It's I am getting used to speaking French. Yeah, so here Jessie said that she is getting used to speaking English. So, do you have any example of this? Agustin wrote, I'm writing in this device. Wow. Hey, Agustin, that's a very good example. Do you know what? I am getting used to have my camera on. In the past, I didn't used to. Oh my, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't used to have the video on, so my students never knew how I was. Now I am getting used to it. Okay, so hey, that's a very good example. I'm getting used to learning English online. Wow, that's a very good example. Betsaida, I'm getting used to being a student. Wow. Agustin, and I will get used to this marvelous technology. Yes, that's it. You know what, Agustin? I am in Ecatepec. It's almost 10 o'clock in the night. And all of you are very, very far away from me. And we are connected by technology. That's wonderful. And you don't have the necessity to go out of your house. Neither have I. So that's great. Okay, so I'm getting used to watching TV. Wow, great. I'm getting waking up early because the vacations are finishing. No, yes, yes. Maria del Carmen, I'm getting used to working with the computer and the apps. Wonderful. Joel, I'm getting used to using this grammar structure. Yes, Joel, I am getting used. Okay, that I'm getting used to eating at 3 p.m. Oh, great. I'm getting used to be punctual. That's beautiful. Avi, I'm getting used to the crazy weather changes. Yes, that's it. I'm getting used to playing volleyball. Very good. I am getting used to eat dinner early. That's great, Liz. Jessie, I'm getting used to writing in English. I'm not very good with grammar rules. Ah, don't worry, Jessie, you will do it. Very good example. Mary, I am getting used. I know it's okay. I got used to drinking coffee since I got to my grandmother's house. Just the verb, Mary. Jessie, I'm closed. Maybe I'm your neighbor, Maggie. You live in Netzahualcoyotl. Jessie. Yes, we are almost neighbors.
Yes, Maggie.
I live in Ecatepec in San Cristobal Centro.
I live in Valle de Aragon.
Oh my, it's kind of like 40 minutes.
Yes.
I live in Tultitlan.
My goodness, I'm kind of like 45 minutes.
That's right.
I live in a Goldman.
My goodness, hey, we are neighbors. I'm surrounded.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's also kind of like 40 minutes.
Yes, I think so.
Wow. That's
Maybe
great.
we can do a study group, please.
Yeah, we could do it. You know what? I got used to having my students very far away from me. In the last course, my students were living, one of them in Sweden, Netherlands.
Wow.
The other one was living in Ohio, another one in Texas, and the other one was in Spain. So this is the first group where I have many by. That's nice.
Yes, I'm living in Zahualcoyotl too.
My goodness, we can do a
I'm
study.
your neighbor and Jessica too, I think.
Wow. Hey, that's great. We are neighbors. Okay, so Anai, my husband is getting used to eating the spicy food. Yes, of course, because tacos with no salsita are not tacos. And so I'm getting used to exercising by morning. Wow. I'm getting used to working with a terrible internet. Oh, man. Sorry. Brenda, I'm getting drinking more water. Wonderful. I'm getting used to speaking in English more often. We are very well connected from very far away one another while are getting used to studying English to improve it eventually. Hey, that's it. Very good. Cindy, I'm getting used to eating healthy food. That's great. And so I'm getting used to cook more frequently. Excellent. I'm getting used to talking with you. I will be sad when the class finished. Oh, me too. I'm Lupita, I lay down to scolding when I'm going to walk. Oh my, what happened? Yeah, that's it. And Manuel, I'm getting used to eating healthy food. Excellent. I'm getting used to having free time. It's a shame that vacations will be ended. Oh, yes. Ecatepec is very beautiful neighborhood, windy and historical. Oh, yes, that's it. Thank you. We are getting used to using technology. Excellent. And so I'm getting used to eating pizza when I was in my daughter's house. Oh, yes. Me too, with my granddaughter. Astrid, I'm less than 1 hour from Tultitlan. Oh my, are you? Hey,
Wow.
hey, we are very near. I'm getting used to sleeping late, but the next Sunday is over. Oh my, yes. Edgar, I'm getting used to drinking more water instead of soda. That's great. I'm getting used to study and practice English daily. Excellent. You know what? I think that everything is clear for you. Okay, now we are going to work with the future progressive. So, could anybody help me reading, please? I'm getting used to not...
Yes, sí.
Oh.
Futuro progreso.
Yes, I.
Excuse me.
Who? Nobody?
Ok, mi Angelina. Futuro progresivo. El futuro progresivo es una forma para mostrar que la acción estará en progreso en un momento dado, en el futuro. Ejemplo, tomorrow at 7 o'clock, Paul will be cleaning the windows. Mañana a las 7, Paul estará limpiando la casa. Carl will be cleaning the house all morning. Carl estará limpiando la casa toda la mañana. Preguntas. Will she be buying a new car tomorrow? ¿Estará ella comprando un auto mañana? Negativo. He won't be paying his debts tomorrow. Él no estará pagando sus deudas mañana.
Excellent. Thank you very much. My question is, what will you be doing next month at this time? No, what will you be doing next August 26? Okay, this is my question.
I will be doing my exam.
Whoa. Hey, that's great. Anybody else? What would you be doing?
We will be working.
With our beautiful students. That's it. Yes. Excellent. Anybody else? Here they say, I will be coming back to work the next week. Great. Dia del Carmen, I will be arriving early to school. Excellent. Tanya, I will be working. Yes.
I will be preparing an exam for my students.
Oh, so terrifying. That's it. Anybody else? I will be coming back to school. Yes. I will be working next Monday. Yes, that's wonderful. We are going to be coming back. I will be coming back to school. Excellent. I will be teaching Spanish. Excellent. Excellent. So here we have, I will be teaching Spanish. Okay. I'm going to be sleeping, or I will be sleeping. I will be finishing the course. I will be listening to cry. Oh, yes. I will be doing my planning for class. I will be out again. My goodness, beautiful. Hey, congratulations. I will be starting with the best attitude. Excellent. I will be crying because I didn't pass my English certification. No, of course not. You will pass. You're very good. Agustin, I will be selling lots of plays. Hey, that's great. And Jesse, I will be starting classes. Excellent. I will be teaching in my classroom. Wow. I will be working in the school. Excellent. Very good. I will be searching models for some future photo shoots. Wow. Hey, that's wonderful. You're great. So creative. Let's go to a practice. Okay. You know what? I think that it is kind of like something repetitive. What do Mexican people used to do in the past? We have already done it. What do you think they will be doing in the future? That's interesting. What do you think we will be doing in the future? Let's think about 50 years from here, in the year 2069.
I will be there.
No. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I am 51. I will be there.
I perhaps will be retiring.
Okay.
But guess what? This question has helped me to realize, or wanting to share with you, that will is a very powerful verb. When we mention it, we are opening the horizon, so any possibilities can come true. And I used to plan a lot. I mean, making writing plans every day, specifically for some goals with the students, some goals with my morning office, or going to the TV, or having rehearsing, or playing, or performing, or memorizing, whatever. That means that will means also the last will that we write in front of the attorney, so he or she can give our belongings to the people we want. So will should be a very useful word that we can apply in our plans. That's why 3 or 4 lessons ago, the one about regrets was very useless for me. It's more, I'm getting used to apply I will, because what we promise to ourselves, we are going to make them come true.
Yeah, you're right. And let me add up something to what you said. Will is an auxiliary for the future, and it is used for offering things that we want to do by heart. But it is a verb, not only an auxiliary verb, but it's also a formal verb. A noun that means will, it's equals to have the volunteer to do something. So I will be willing. No, it is a verb. So we can use it also in that way, to do something voluntarily. Okay, I will be resting in peace. Oh, what do you mean? People will be traveling to the moon as tourist destination. Wow, nice. We used to base our food on corn, but in the future maybe we will be eating just seaweed. It may be, Liz, maybe we will be surviving to another apocalypse like in 2000 and 2012. Yeah, you remember that the world is going to be finished. I will be knitting and reading, Carmen. All right. I will be driving a spaceship. Hey, beautiful. I will be living in the sky. Oh no, they will be teaching English. We will be searching water in other planets. That's very possible. In 2069, I will be birthing more than 100 years old. Or I will be having, the people will be driving on the air like in Back to the Future movie. Yes, that's it. Okay, so maybe we will be surviving to yeah. I will be ashes around the forest. In the future, we will be living in Mars, okay? I will be traveling around the world. Great. We will overcome someday. Yes. I will be playing my harp with the angels in heaven. Oh my.
Maybe I will be hunting all because I'm gonna be a ghost.
Whoa. Wow. That's gonna be nice. In the future, I will be traveling to Japan, okay? I will be buying a bigger house, excellent. And I didn't read here. I'm getting to be punctual. I'm getting used to, I have already read it. And here, I will be listening. I have already read that. I will be traveling to Chihuahua the next winter. Wow, Jessie. I will be working with third graders. I won't be suffering with the cries of the little kids from second grade. Yeah. I'm going to work in a stationery. Whoa. Which day? 2069. I will be traveling around the world. Okay. So the aliens will be living in the earth. My goodness, they will be living in tech houses completely. That's very likely. That was an amazing job about being a chasing ghost. Yes. All right. Thank you very much. Now let's go to the next part. Okay. So listening. Here we are going, please tell me if you can listen to the...
I can't hear anything.
No, I can't hear.
I can't hear.
Give me a moment. Let me try to shift. Okay. Here we are.
Listening Lab, Exercise 22. Future continuous tense verbs. 1. What will you be doing later today?
Could you listen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Let's continue.
Yes.
Listening Lab, Exercise 22. Future continuous tense verbs. 1. What will you be doing later today? 2. I'll be working. 3. She'll be making dinner. 4. They'll be leaving soon. 5. What time will they be arriving? 6. He won't be living there much longer. 7. Our friends will be joining us later. 8. Where will you be staying when you go to Chicago? 9. We won't be needing this any longer. 10. Who will be sitting next to you?
All right, thank you very much. We are going to listen to it again. And
Please.
yes, all right. No, I don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry. All right, here we go.
Listening Lab, Exercise 22. Future continuous tense verbs. 1. What will you be doing later today? 2. I'll be working. 3. She'll be making dinner. 4. They'll be leaving soon. 5. What time will they be arriving? 6. He won't be living there much longer. 7. Our friends will be joining us later. 8. Where will you be staying when you go to Chicago? 9. You won't be needing this any longer. 10. Who will be sitting next to you?
I don't remember very well all the answers, but I think that is this. Can you catch any mistake?
I can see the screen.
Oh my, you know what? I don't like to share some audios like this because later on it is very difficult to retake the vision. So can you see it now? Now can you read?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's better.
Yeah, let's try.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You know what? Now let's go. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, look at this. This is kind of like a mock exam. We are going to have a practice like the speaking exam is applied. So look at this. We are going to be working in pairs. And so we are going to talk to our classmates about some things. First of all, I want to be participating people. Please, it could be Lupita, and the other one can be Jess Gonzalez. I guess that you haven't worked in pairs yet. Have you? No?
I see the screen very blur.
Oh my, let me see if I can fix it now. Can you do it now? Can you see?
No, maestra. No, sí.
I can see the pictures of girls.
Okay. Yes, now can you do it?
Yes.
All right. So look at this. These are just two pictures. The first task is that please, we are going to describe the first picture, picture number 1. Here you are. This is number 1, and this is picture number 2. Please describe the similarities between both pictures.
And there are 3 women.
Yes. The similarities between picture number 1 and picture number 2.
Maybe that they are used to wear traditional customs.
Yes, continue. You are supposed to be speaking at least 2 minutes.
They all have covered heads.
Good.
Okay, so guess what? In the exam, you are going to be asked to talk about the similarities or the differences about the pictures, but you are supposed to be speaking for 1 minute, no, 2 minutes at least. So you need to maybe compare.
They're both colorful.
Yes, that's it. So let's do a rehearsal. So Betsaida, please, could you say what are the differences between both pictures?
Teacher, I can see the pictures. I have a problem with the screen. I think it crashes in the previous page.
Oh my, I'm sorry. You know what? I guess that it was from the moment that I was playing the audio, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Who can see the screen?
I can see clearly.
Yeah, Agustin.
I can see clearly.
Okay.
Astrid and I.
Okay, Agustin and Astrid, please help me doing this practice. Agustin, could you tell us about the similarities that you can find between both pictures?
Marvelous. I can see that they are girls that look the same age, perhaps 10 or 11 years old. Are teenagers. The 6 of them are wearing traditional clothes. One's from Africa, or no. Perhaps it's Bengali, and the other ones are from the Middle East. These are the differences that I can see.
Excellent, thank you.
And the girls who are, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Agustin. Astrid.
And number one, one of the ladies is an older woman.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
I couldn't see that.
Astrid, what you are going to say now is the differences.
All right.
Okay, in picture one of the women is an older lady.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the three of them, like Agustin was saying, the first picture is like from an Asian country, maybe. And the second one is like from a European country. And the second picture seemed to be celebrating something because they are wearing costumes and makeup, and they are holding colorful feathers and branches in their hands. So it's like a celebration of something.
Mm-hmm.
In
Good.
the first picture, these girls or these women have the custom to elong their necks, and they are longing their necks. I could say deforming their necks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much. Now we are going to invite Monica also to participate in the second task. We are going to go to see this image. You are going to be forming the committee for organizing the graduation party. So you are going to take agreements, Monica, Astrid, and Agustin, about what we are going to do for the celebration and everything. Here we are going to take into consideration the interaction and question. So don't forget to make questions. All right? Others, pay attention. This is a mock exam. Okay? All right. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes.
Would you like me to be teaching the dancing for the celebration?
Okay. I don't know if that's what you like. I think it's okay. I think we have to. I think we should consider that we have to rent the togas.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea.
Thank you. And what about the entries and drinks for the celebration?
Would you like some finger food? Do you have anything in mind?
Not really, but just the idea. And also we have to arrange the tables for the teachers and the people who are going to give the documents for the kids.
Who can write the program? Are you able to?
I think maybe the teacher will be, maybe she writes the programs, but I think we don't forget that we need to decorate the place where we celebrate the graduations.
That is true.
We need a photographer to take some special photos, maybe.
You're right.
I'm very good at with my hands cutting paper and decorating. I'm good at that.
Wow.
Can anybody help me with what did you say? The
decoration?
Yeah, I can do the decorations. There's no problem. Oh,
Okay.
wait, yeah, the entries.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm very good at cooking.
Well, maybe I can help you with the music.
You're the best.
I have a special list for this kind of events.
Awesome. And I love dancing too. So I can join you with that.
Okay, great.
What else? The program, the invitation.
Invitations, yes.
Making the invitations, and also the seats. We need to know where all the graduating people are going to sit, how they are going to be naming to come. Oh, and we need, we're going to ask Maggie to be the master of the ceremony, the MC. Let's ask if she wants to.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. That's
No,
it.
thank them. They were very great organizers.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. It was really nice. You were great. I used to assess sometimes speaking, but I think that this is the funniest exam, because exam properly. It's just a talk among friends. So you can be as nervous as you want, but you have to enjoy it, because it's a opportunity for talking with your partners. And so whenever you finish this kind of examination, if you enjoy it, you are going to have very good results. Because remember that whenever we are nervous, fluency doesn't come to our mouth. So it's necessary to enjoy, that you have fun, that you are confident that you're gonna do it well. And it's basically like this. First of all, we ask to you about your personal data. Later on, we showed you some images to talk. And later on, you are going to interchange ideas with your friends. And that's all. That's the examination. We're participating. Tomorrow we are going to do another mock exam, and we are going to invite some other people to participate, and so on, so that all of you are used to do it, and pricing for you when you apply the presential exam. Okay, so I don't know if you have any doubts. If you want to ask anything. Anybody? What about the others?
I just want to say something, Maggie.
Yes, please, Jessie.
I will be dying in that exam.
No, you will be passing.
I'm sweating now, and I didn't do the exercise.
It's okay, don't worry. You know what? Sometimes, we know that it is an exam and that it is a certification, we tend to be very nervous. But come on, don't do that. No, there's no use, there's no reason for you to be nervous, because you are confident about what you know. And it's just to use it, to speak, to read. What you have been doing at class is the same that you are going to do in the exam. That's it, no more, no less. So don't worry, I am very sure, pretty sure, that you will get a very good grade.
Thank you, Maggie.
All right. And so thank you very much for attending to today's class. Agustina, I was very glad that you had fun. It is the real goal. Future of the world is in my classroom today. So let's do it. Don't worry. I put my hand on fire that you all are gonna do it pretty well.
Thank you so much,
Maggie, you said something about the presential exam.
Yes.
Where is this going to be?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what is the date, where is the place also. But you know what? Who has the information, the whole information, is Nelly, my supervisor. So you should ask to Nelly about when the examination is going to be held, where is the place where it is going to be taken place, and everything about it. Even, you know what, she is going to send you information inviting you to participate in the exam. So don't worry. And
I thought
Yes.
I thought it all was going to be online.
Yes. Guess what? Maybe I'm wrong. Because yes, I remember that we were said also that we are going to be assessing the course, and maybe we are going to be applying the exam online. I think that it is going to in 15 days more. I am not very sure, but let me tell you, let me check the calendar and I will send you all the information by mail. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mai.
Oh, thanks to you. Well, thank you very much and have a very good night.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Night.
Goodbye to all of you. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Good night. No, don't worry, Angeles. You are going to do it pretty well. Bye.